Anybody excited for a summer of fun and excitement? Yeah. Anybody? Are you really excited? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I'm Debbie Jackson. I work for the city's Human Services Office, and on behalf of the Department of Recreation and Parks, I want to welcome everybody here. We're very excited to have you. We've got some important people here who came just for you, and that's fun, and then you're going to hear from them in a few minutes. I remember when I was out there just like you, waiting for the summer to get started and all the excitement in my park over in the north side. But that was a few years ago. We've been involved in this summer feeding program. We've been involved in recreation and parks programming for the summer for a very long time, since before your parents were born. And we've been involved in the summer feeding program for over 40 years. So that might even have been before some of your parents were born. We've got some important people here, like I said a little bit earlier. We have Delegate Betsy Carr here. We've got some other folks who we're going to introduce in a few minutes. We've got the Director of Parks and Recreation, Deborah Morton, over there. And you're going to hear from some other people. So without ado, I would like to introduce you to a person who is very dedicated to young people and fun and excitement in the summer. And that is Councilman from the 9th District, Mr. Michael Jones.
All right, good morning, everybody. Now, look, I'm going to break protocol just a little bit and just give you an opportunity to be kids. I just want to see whether I'm in church or, at Southside Community Centers or different events, I really like to see how loud kids can be. And so I just believe that we've got some of the loudest, we've got some of the most energetic youth in the 9th District right here on the South Side. So this is probably the only chance that, Mr. Hughes will allow you to yell and things of that nature. Can I just hear just how loud the South Side Ducks can be? On the count of 3, just yell at the top of your lungs, okay? 1, 2, 3. Not bad. You know what, though? I think we can do better than that, okay? We have the mayor here. We have delegate here. We have the first lady here. I think you guys can Yes, it's kind of cool. So on the count of 3, yell loud as you can. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Well, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. That's how you should sound all of life. Live life out loud. We have a young man here. He is the mayor of our city, and I am so proud of the job that he has done. Yes, I mean, if you've never met a rock star, you're about to meet a rock star today. He's been to my church, he's been to our district meetings, and the thing I love about Mayor LeVar Stoney the most, he is interested in the lives of young people just like you. Because you are the future of this city and of this country. I love his background. He may tell you some more about that because we've come out of areas just like this. We didn't grow up in Beverly Hills. We didn't grow up in the best places, but we've been to college. He's been to college. He's worked hard. He is groundbreaking, and he is setting records in his life. And that's what each and every one of you can do. You can be whatever you want to be, and I believe our mayor, LeVar Stoney, is living proof of that. So do me a favor, can you give a Southside Duck welcome to our mayor, Mr. LeVar Stoney? 1, 2, 3, yell. There you go. Awesome.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh, you can do better than that. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Well, thank you all for coming out today. And thank you I love the sunglasses. Thank you. You love the sunglasses too? Yeah. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Well, first I want to say thank you to Councilman Jones. Loving being back in the district as always. Isn't he exciting, everyone? Yeah. That's right. That's right. And Delegate Carr, thanks for coming out. Chief Durham, good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming out. And our First Lady, thank you for coming out today as well. I also want to thank Debbie Jackson, who you saw earlier. Debbie, thank you for that introduction in the beginning right there as well. I also want to thank Deborah Morton, our interim Parks and Recreation Director as well. She's waving to you. Do I see TK Samanoff here? No, well, I also want to thank TK Samanoff and his help with RRHA. Young men and women, I want to let you all know every day I wake up in the morning talking about building one Richmond, a Richmond that works for everyone. So no matter what neighborhood you live in, you can live out your God-given talents right here in the city of Richmond, because I think you guys are very, very talented. And what that means for our government, where I work at, is that we want to leverage our partnerships and the resources of our great community for the greater good of everyone here in the city. We want to see many of our kids as possible take advantage of the summer food service program that you all will be participating in. And that's why I directed city departments to work together in promoting this great program. So I want to thank our employees who worked with the Virginia Department of Health and city council liaisons to distribute flyers and hang banners across the city that you all probably have already seen already. We're all coming together with respect to the summer food service program to create a collective impact that will be positive for you kids, families, and the community at large. Paul Manning, I saw Paul earlier. Paul, good to see you, brother. Paul Manning and the city's Neighbor to Neighbor program will be working with the Parks and Recreation to provide volunteers to include city employees who will help support these sites. Beyond helping with distributing food for the children, the volunteers will engage with the goal to build the whole child. Not just you all being in the classroom, but what you guys do after school when you guys aren't in school as well. You guys glad to be out of school? Yeah. Did you have fun this year? Yeah. Are you ready for the summertime? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys are. They're gonna help us out. Well, we got the fire engine coming by. We all like fire engines. But this is gonna help include. They're gonna help read with you guys. They're gonna interact with you all with games. They're going to provide a listening ear for you all as well. I know firsthand about programs like this. As the councilman said, when I was your age, I grew up on free and reduced lunch. Throughout the school year, I became the first in my family to graduate from high school and then go to college after that. But during the summertime, my grandmother, who raised me, had to be a little creative about how we were going to get meals during the day because we were home a whole lot more. So that created more of a burden on my grandmother, but she always got it done. She always saw it through to the future. And so today, we're going to do the same thing for you all. This is about building that community safety net for our children and our families. And I want you all to know, and your parents to know, that we are there for you guys. Also want to thank Chief Durham and the Richmond Police Department, who are excited to be a partner of this summer food service program by committing his officers to regularly visit 5 of the summer meal sites at 5 of our RRHA facilities. That will include Mosby Court, the school playground over there, Gilpin Court at the Calhoun Center, Hillside Court, Creighton Court, and Wickham Court. Chief, I want to let you know I truly appreciate your commitment, not just to just policing, but community policing. Going beyond just crime fighting, but ensuring that you build these relationships and partnerships with the community. We all know how valuable they really are. They really are. I also would be remiss if I did not let you all know that I come today with a proclamation talking about this day. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. I guess my team may have the proclamation. You guys got the proclamation for me? Well, we'll present the proclamation later, but I want you all to know that we brought a proclamation today talking about our recognition of this day, and we're going to be doing it the entire summer. But I'll tell you this would not happen without the help of the woman I'm about to bring up. I'm about to bring up to you the First Lady of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Her name is Dorothy McAuliffe. She has been a champion for children throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia. More and more children in the Commonwealth of Virginia are receiving breakfast today at school because of the woman I'm about to bring to your attention. So everyone, get on your feet, be as loud as possible as I present the First Lady of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Dorothy McAuliffe.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm a mom, so I'm not going to make you scream as loud as you can. I'm going to say thank you so much for your wonderful audience manners. I think that deserves a round of applause. You all have been listening to grown-ups for a long time. It's lunchtime. We know you're hungry. I know you're hungry. I'm hungry too. So we're going to get through this. We've had a really wonderful outpouring here of a lot of grown-ups that care an awful lot about you. You have some great grown-ups that are in your lives every day. Your teachers, your family, your community parks and rec people here in the summertime. And I just want you to know there are even more people than you even know about that want to make sure that you have a great school year and an even great summer too. So I just really appreciate that. I hope you understand what we're talking about. This, what you're really seeing, you've got the governor and the first lady's representation here. You've got the city, you've got the city council, you've got the state legislature, you've got Feed More and all these amazing community leaders. The Department of Education is here, the Department of Health is here. And so I just want you to know that there are so many people, grown-ups, that care about your success and the success of all children in the Commonwealth. So you're representing kind of all children in the Commonwealth today. So I hope you appreciate that this is really about so many kids across the Commonwealth of Virginia. And I really am proud to be here to say that the City of Richmond has always done an amazing job, Parks and Recreation, and we commend Debbie and the whole team, all the staff at Parks and Rec for the wonderful work they do in the summer to make sure you have great activities, fun, engaging activities to fuel your bodies and your minds in the summertime. And this is all just an extra part of that. Those sunglasses are a part of that. And I've got a couple pairs of those too. And aren't they they're a lot of fun, but they really represent, I hope you know, that there are a lot of people that care about you. So when you put those on, you think about all those people that care about you in the summertime and during the school year. The commitment that the mayor and the city has shown, a renewed commitment to even going further with making sure that every child has that opportunity to have the nourishing meals that you all need to experience joy and to thrive. I know my kids, when they don't have enough to eat, it is not a pretty sight. And it is not, it really hurts inside. It hurts in here and it hurts your head. And so I know that firsthand, and that's why what everyone is doing here to make sure you've got nourishing, great meals in the summertime. Even if you're not part of this great community center, that we're doing everything we can. And I think that the partnership that the chief of police has shown, the outreach that the city employees are going to show this year in terms of volunteering their time and effort as well, it means an awful lot to everyone across the Commonwealth that the city of Richmond is really stepping up to be a model for the rest of the entire state of Virginia. So the great Commonwealth is looking at the city of Richmond and what they're doing here and expanding, getting rid of the barriers that we know come with only 15% of those kids, like the mayor, who grew up relying on free and reduced meals. Only 15% statewide actually are connecting with a meal in the summertime, and we have to do better. We have to break down the barriers that come along with making sure that we're doing everything we can to make sure that our wonderful, nourishing meals are reaching kids in the summer months when school is out. The other benefit, of course, is that we get to work with a lot of great people, like the chief of police, but also our libraries across the state, our Feed More and our other amazing food banks, and our schools, and really connecting everyone who is working on a better future for Virginia and our children, bringing them together around this great idea of summer activities and fun, and also nourishment and feeding the soul and the mind. So I want to make sure that all the parents here know that it's really a question of awareness too. There are these wonderful programs taking place across the Commonwealth, and all parents need to do is to text the word food. Y'all know about texting, right? Who knows about texting? Anybody know about texting? My kids sure do. Oh yeah. So you text the word food, F-O-O-D, to 877-877, or the word comida. Who knows what comida means? Anybody know that word? What language that is? Who shout it out? Comida.
Comida.
And what is it? Spanish. All right. Excellent. Excellent job. So I want to thank everyone here today. And the other part about government is that we'd like to do proclamations, right? So the mayor did a proclamation, but we've also got one from the governor for you all today. And that's going to go to the city to say that we thank the city for all the work that they're doing. See, it's pretty fancy. Has a gold seal right there. And the governor, who knows the governor's name? Yes, ma'am. LeVar Stoney. Maybe someday. I'm going to give you a hint. First name, Terry. Anybody know the governor's name? All right, that's your history lesson then for today. You got to go figure out the governor's name, but I'll tell you, it's actually Terry McAuliffe, and his name is right here. And the Secretary of the Commonwealth is right there. And so to the City of Richmond, we thank you. We're commending you all for the Summer Food Service Program Day. And thank you. This is in recognition of all the great work you've done in the past and the continued expansion that you're and efforts you're putting around summer meal programs. So thank you very much on behalf of the governor and myself. Thank you. Go Ducks! Oh, guess what? Now, guess what we get to do? What are y'all waiting for, really? Food! All right, let's have some lunch. All right.
She's like, come on.
Thank you
All
all
that
very
talk.
much.